Okay, so digital signature. So digital signature mean it's something like a signature or the when we are giving letterhead for the companies. So in such situation, we use it as an authentication, official authentication. Okay, so usually validity document contains signature under it, and which make the receiver to trust the content in it. Similar to usual documents, digital document should also have a signature. So normally, if we have the letterhead, not going to sign up. So not going to sign it. So likewise, the digital signature helps to authenticate the source of message. Then digital signature allow us to verify the author, date and time of the signature, authenticate the message content. Then you can check the website is authentical or not with the help of the available padlock. So I just move to the education publication, not secure. So here you can see not secure. When I right click on that, your connection in this secure. This site is pretending like not secure. But if I get a Google web page, google.com, it comes with the padlock. Okay, so connection is secure. Like we can find the digital signature from, actually this is just the uh, security features. So you can make your document as digital signature with e-signature, and we can create online digital signature for our web pages as well as our documents. Okay, so you better search and identify what are the features of digital signature and how to build the digital signature for your documents by searching this. But we don't want to go further about that. So just to keep in mind, digital signature is used to authenticate the particular website. That means whether it is trusted third party or not. So if it is not, then it will display not secure. So then we are moving to the next one, threats. So viruses, Trojan horse, malware, and the phishings are the threats that mean harmful threats for our computers. So viruses are the program which contain, which enter into the system, runs and performs malicious activities unknowingly. So viruses can replicate itself. එයාම double කරනවා. එයාගේ තව copy එකක් හදාගන්න replicate. So as well as it can delete the files and folders, and it can increase the file capacity with the unwanted files. Then the capacity of the capacity space will reduce. The next one is Trojan horse. So pretending like a trusted software, but it will spread out the harmful malicious program. So any malicious computer program used to invade the computer by misleading user. So pretending like the important program, but with that spread spread the malicious programs like viruses. It look like virus, but it's pretending like a trusted, useful web application. So I think you know about the Trojan horse, the cartoon also. Okay, when you're small, you watch that. So that similar to that, Trojan horse also pretending like a trusted one, but with that unwanted malicious programs can spread out the system. So malware, the software that is written to malicious purpose, that means unwanted program which is running through the system. Then last one, phishing. Phishing is an attempt to obtain sensitive information such as username, password, and credit card details by pretending as a trusted person. So just imagine you are going to do an online transaction and purchase some iPhone or something through eBay or somewhere. So if someone is knowing the things what's happening and think you have already told your friend, I'm going to purchase this Apple iPhone through the eBay or this website, and I have the commercial card, my credit card. So using that, I'm going to purchase it. So if the other person knowing that, and if that person is pretending like eBay website, and while you are doing the transaction, fake website is pretending like trusted one. So you are going to do the transaction. So the hacker is pretending trusted site, and when you're doing the transaction, it that site will collect your sensitive information like credit card details, username, password, and copy that, and instead of your transaction, that phishing attacker will do the transaction and withdraw the money for themselves, but you are not going to do the original transaction. ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ original transaction නොවි වෙන මේ hack phishing phishing attack එක කරන එක්කෙනා ඒ transaction එක complete කරලා යාට සල්ලි දාගන්න පුළුවන්. හරි වෙන you will feel like you are the one who completed, but the money withdrawal, everything happening, but it is not between you and the eBay or your Apple iPhone purchasing product, not with that, but the transaction is going to complete. හරි එතකොට ඔයාට deliver වෙන්නේ නැහැ product එක. Fake එකක් transaction එකක් විතර යන්නේ සල්ලි අඩු වෙන එක විතරයි වෙන්නේ. හරි. So like that we have done these phishing attacks in chapter 1. So protection against the authorized malicious access. So there are two types of firewalls. First one is a firewall. So just write the number 1 as firewall. Number 1, firewalls. Firewalls are the systems that act against unauthorized access to protect data. So there are two types of firewalls, router firewalls and the operating system firewall. Operating system firewalls coming with the antivirus softwares or as Defender softwares. So no, mainly Defender is the operating system firewall. Just write example Defender, operating system firewall for PC, Defender. So Defender also contains the firewall. Because Defender is antivirus software. With that, it gives us the firewall. And number 2 is the antivirus softwares. Number 1, firewall. Number 2, antivirus software. Okay, so the topic was the protection against unauthorized malicious access. So under that, first one is firewall, second one antivirus software. So there are softwares that detect and quarantine the malicious softwares that tries to harm a computer. So there are free softwares as well as licensed softwares for the antiviruses. Then third one, train the computer users up-to-date antivirus softwares and use the username password accounts to protect the network devices against the malicious attack and unauthorized access. So that's obviously we are doing the username password. Okay, so these three are the way how we are going to protect our PCs against the unauthorized malicious access. Then these are the short notes which we have discussed. Next topic is ISP, Internet Service Provider. So Internet Service Provider provides internet access for the user. That's an organization that provides services, access, and use in the internet service. Then SLT, Mobitel, Dialog, Hutch, Lankabell can take as the internet service providers. Then next topic is DSL. So refer collectively to the digital subscriber line. So you just want to know the keyword of it. That means what is DSL stand for? Digital subscriber lines. Then next one is ADSL. So DSL we use earlier days, but now we are using the ADSL. Okay. The difference between digital subscriber line and the ADSL is ADSL is asymmetric digital subscriber line. That means downloading streams and the uploading streams are totally different. Uploading stream has low capacity and the downloading stream has more. So in normal our house internet connection, we have more downloading stream comparing to the uploading stream. But nowadays with the help of Facebook and WhatsApp, social media, we are doing the uploading. Okay, so comparing to uploading, there are more downloading bandwidth for a ADSL. So ADSL is asymmetric digital subscriber line. ADSL is a type of DSL broadband communication technology used for connecting to the internet. ADSL mainly used for the home broadband and within the small business. Advantages of DSL. DSL we are not using, that is all system. Independent service, telephone line, television, and internet work independently. Those connection works independently. There was security since it is separated. But DSL, all three lines are coming together as a bundle, like our normal internet connection. Okay, so from the SLT we get the internet package as well as telephone calls and the pure TV package. All three coming as a one line. After it's received to the destination, it's split up and break into the telephone, internet, and the pure TV. Even though we do not purchase the pure TV connection, the signal coming to the house, even though we do not purchase the connection. ගත්තේ නැත්නම් pure TV connection එක auto connection එක ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා ගෙදරට router එකත් එක්කම. Why we are purchasing the internet connection? ගෙදර phone එක පාවිච්චි නොකලත් phone එකක් දෙනවා ගන්න වෙනවා. ඇයි ADSL එකේ phone line plus internet plus pure TV all three are coming as one package. Hari. If you want fiber connection and if you don't want the land phone, but you have to purchase the land phone number. You have to pay the rental at least 750 for the land phone connection. Hari. Then even though you do not want the pure TV connection, it's coming to your house, but for the service, you have to pay for it and get the connection. Then the easy to integrate ADSL. I think we have already discussed the ADSL in early days. Okay. We wrote the short note. Do you want to know that? We have already done this ADSL and DSL connectivity. So actually, this name should be the asymmetric digital subscriber line. So you can see the telephone line, internet, and the ADSL connection both coming as one bundle. And when it comes to the location with the splitter, we divide it and use. Then this graph we already discussed, uploading stream and the downloading streams are differ. So uploading less space has taken the less number of hertz. Then the downloading, there are long downloading stream. Okay, so no need to draw, just to know the fiber connection which we have today. It has the architecture of the ADSL. Okay, next. So easy configuration, cheaper rates, fully configurable. Network engineers has to total control over the virtual private network tunnels created between the sites. ADSL has the high-speed access which enable easy NUT surfing and fast streaming content access. It contains the high-speed access. So I just gave only this point. Then next one is network address translator. That is another topic. I think we have already discussed this one several days. Network address translator is the software which is available in the router. It translates the public IP address into private IP address as well as private IP address into public IP address, vice versa, both the sides. Okay, so while we are using the network, within the network, we use the private IP address. And when we are accessing the internet, we use the public IP address. So who is assigning the private IP address? DHCP server. Then while we are accessing, just imagine I'm going to download some, okay, if I'm downloading some Facebook image, okay, so it should come to my machine, not to your machine, even though we all are in the same network. It must come to my machine because I'm the one who requests to download, and it should come to my machine. So the router contains in the routing page, it contains the public IP as well as private IP. Who is request? That means private IP of the request person. Requested PC. Then the public IP of the outgoing. And once it comes, again, it will map to the private IP. Okay, නැත්තම් මං ඉල්ලන එක ඔයගලගේ machine එකට එන්න පුළුවන් නේ. ඔයගේ WhatsApp message මට එන්න වෙනවනේ. හරි ඔක්කොම mix up වෙනවනේ. So router will know the destination. So router will update the table. We call it as routing table. The software which we use to map, that means translate public. This will come for the exam, sure, this time. Okay, we call this one as network address translator because DNS server came. So next one is the network address translator. Okay, put 3 stars for this one. This may come for the exam. So network address translator is a method of pre-mapping one IP address space into another by modifying network addresses, information in Internet Protocol datagram packets, headers while they are in transit across the traffic routing device. Okay, identify the senders and receivers, public IP as well as private IP address. It map it. Then we are going to move to the protocols. So subheading should be the example of protocols. It was not given. You better write the example. Just important protocols. These are the protocols which is available in our syllabus. Okay. Actually, in the syllabus, you are no need to study this too much. That means further, you just want to know these keywords, but these things are coming for the exam. Right? These keywords are there in the syllabus just as example for the protocols, but MCQ papers, you should know this. MCQ උත්තර ලියන්න මේ protocols මොනවද කියලා දැනගන්න ඕන නිසායි මේ කරන්නේ. IP stands for Internet Protocol. TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. UDP means User Datagram Protocol. ICMP, Internet Control Message Protocol. FTP, File Transfer Protocol. Hi. SMTP, Small Mail Transfer Protocol. SMTP. POP3, Post Office Protocol. PP, Point-to-Point Protocol. NTP, Network Time Protocol. Telnet is a user command and underlying TCP protocol for accessing a remote computer. Telnet, any desk softwares you are using, I think. So from that, you can control another machine which is not nearby you. That means the person who is far away, that person's machine you can control from your location with the NVR software. So that time, a remote computer is provided by the Telnet protocol. Now we are going to discuss one by one for these protocols. SMTP, this is very important. Okay, so when we are going to download email, SMTP is helpful for that. So SMTP is TCP/IP protocol. Sending and receiving email. So the important thing is SMTP used for sending and receiving emails. That is important. Sending and receiving email. Then SMTP is a communication protocol for the mail server transmit email over the internet. Normally, for the mail server, we use SMTP. Limited availability, those other things no need. You just want to know these underlying points. Then POP3, Post Office Protocol version 3. POP3 allows an email client to download. Just look at again, sending and receiving SMTP. Then downloading email from the mail server, POP3 are used. Other points, no need. Normally port 3, 110, POP3, IMAP, save the message or server inbox, mailbox, download them to the server. POP3 normally used as port 3. You just underline these important points only. Just to know these things are important. SMTP sending the email and either POP3, IMAP for receiving mails. So receiving, downloading, we use that. Internet Message Protocol, IMAP. You should know the short form. In an protocol, email client can use download email from the mail server. Need more space, CPU, resource, or cloud. It uses TCP/IP connection. All modern email client server support IMAP and earlier. Just highlight these points in your one as well. ICMP, Internet Control Message. Before that, just look at IMAP, Internet Message Access Protocol. It's used for the downloading email. Underline that one. Only that is important. Then TCP/IP connection also there. මෙන්න මේ වැදගත් ටික විතරක් අන්ඩර්ලයින් කරන්න. මේ මගේ නෝට් එක මම ගත්තා වුණාට ඕන ටික විතරයි. Mail servers example Gmail, outlook.com ගන්න පුළුවන්. Then ICMP short forms keywords ඕනේ. ICMP Internet Control Message Protocol reside on network layer. ICMP is supporting protocol, the Internet Protocol suite. ICMP designed for sending control test message across the IP network. The last point is the important one. ICMP sending control test message across the IP network. හරි ඒ point එක නිකන් මතක තියාගන්න. Telnet is remote networking, remote monitoring. So it is used by the router and send messages, operational information, indicating success or the failure within a communication with another IP address, allowing you to communicate with remote computer. Underline the remote computer using Telnet protocol. So you can see another machine screen with the help of Telnet. So Telnet is used to remote login, host, and internet access used for the remote monitoring. Underline the remote monitoring. That is the important one. File transfer protocol is also important. We used FTP for the transferring files between client server network.